Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Knicks beat the Pistons 123-112. Jalen Brunson, 34 points. Cameron Payne had 11 of his 14 points in the fourth quarter as the Knicks stunned the Pistons with a 21-0 run in the fourth. Karl Anthony Towns, 23 points, 11 rebounds in his first playoff game with the Knicks, and OG Anunoby also added 23 for the number 3 seed, the Knicks. Hey, I was like, man,
yeah,
they right there. I said, Detroit right there. Man, I went upstairs, came back down.
Thought I was tripping.
But hey, you know what I said? I thought my TV glitched. So I cut the TV off and cut it back on. Because I said, ain't no damn way in hell. You down 8, and now all of a sudden you up 13. I said, ain't no way. So I thought my TV glitched. So I cut the TV off, cut it back on, it started spinning. I was like, come on, TV, cut on. TV spinning because I don't know what it is, the internet out here, man. But they did it. They went on a 21-0 run and broke the game open. This game had Cade Cunningham played better. They got some points late in the ball game.
Yeah.
But Cade got to be better than this.
Yeah.
You can't have 21 points on 21 shots.
Right.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough.
He wasn't that efficient tonight, but he dished the ball out well. I don't know how they lost that game, man. I'm just like you, Unc. I'm looking at the game. I swear I turned my head. It was like, hold on. But man, Detroit's a scary team. I thought they played a great game, man, up until that last quarter. I don't know, they just kind of collapsed.
Like the last 9 minutes, they were good. They started the fourth good. But from like a 5-minute stretch, they did nothing. But when you get OG give you 23, Cat gave you 23, Jalen Brunson gave you 34. Josh Hart, who's the utility Swiss Army knife, he's a spoon, he's a fork, he's a knife, he's a pair of scissors, he's a screwdriver, he's a monkey wrench. He can do it all. He gave you 13, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. And then you get Cam Payne, who scored 11 points in the fourth to go along with 14. That was really hard. Malik Beasley does what he does, came in, gave you 20 points on 6 of 12 from the 3-point line, but they need some of their big guns. They need Cade Cunningham to be a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, I think Cade will be better. He'll be better in game 2. But I know Detroit, they still got to feel good about this, even though they lost. Like I said, they controlled the game, man, pretty much the entirety of the whole game up until about the last 8-9 minutes. They just kind of had a collapse. But, man, I like this Detroit team. They play hard. They're
scrappy.
Oh, man, they all over.
They're a really scrappy ball club. J.B. Bickerstaff got them playing. He got them believing. They believe they belong. I mean, they're not surprised that they're here. They believe it, and they play. Like I said, I agree with you. I think Cade will be more efficient. Tobias Harris had one of his better playoff games. Tim Hardaway Jr. played really well. Thompson needs to be a little bit better. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that.
We talking about Detroit and what they did, how they played well. The Knicks won the game.
They did.
The Knicks won the game. And the reason they won the game towards the end, we ain't talked about Jalen Brunson yet. He had 34 and 8. And I'm gonna call him the conductor. I'm gonna call him the conductor because the way he orchestrated at the end of that game in crucial time and made those plays.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't play like that the rest of the series? What if Detroit don't win no more goddamn games because of what Jalen Brunson was able to do? Hell, goddamn Karl Anthony Towns out there with 23, 11, and 5. OG with his 23 and his 7.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't catch heat and that momentum carries into the next game and the game after that? Despite, Cade not having the game he should have, scoring 20 on 21. Obviously, that's bad. He might come back and have, a better game the next game. But hell, Jalen ain't going nowhere. Karl Anthony Towns ain't going nowhere.
Brunson, the thing that makes Brunson is that the big moments, he's at his absolute best.
Shows up
in
every
clutch time, they're going to put the ball in his hands, and sometimes they might go pick and roll with him and Cat, but they normally let him operate, and they trust him. Okay, whatever you do, we'll live with whatever decision that you make. And in clutch situations, he's one of I defy you to find 5 better players in the NBA currently that's better than him in clutch situations. The last 5 minutes, the game within 5. He's sensational.
Yeah.
And and that was on display again. The and one, he's great at drawing contact, Joe. Getting to the foul line. He was 8 of 10 night from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3, 34 big points. But like you said, it was the others. OG, Cat, Josh Hart was sensational, and Campaign gave you 11 in the fourth, 14 off the bench. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be look. Detroit kicking themselves because they know they're supposed to have stole this game. But like you said, Ocho, Cat and Brunson and Campaign, they're like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get this one.
Nah. This the playoffs though. It's a fine line between winning and losing, Ocho. You can be feeling confident, like you're gonna run through the series.
Yeah.
Then you can, it can backfire to where you be like, man, we got to get a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think Detroit, like I said, I think they feel good about it. Obviously, New York could go on. They could go on. They could sweep them. But I like this matchup, Detroit and the Knicks, man. And I'm looking forward to, fireworks throughout this playoffs.
And this is not like Detroit. They gave up 40 points in the fourth.
Yeah.
40. I mean, think about it. They gave up 27, 30, 26, and then you go 40. That's what, and JB's probably saying, look, guys, we're a little cleaner. Hey, we gave up 40. Let's be a little better on the defensive end. Hey, we're right there. This is a team, in their building, we know how MSG gets to rocking. Guys make a few shots, but we were right there. Clean this up. Like I agree with you, Joe. I feel, if I'm Detroit, I feel good. I feel good. I want to win. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm like, hey, damn, we lost. But I feel good that, 9 minutes to go in the game, we had an 8-point lead. It wasn't like we were down 8.
Right.
We had an 8-point lead.
Right.
So there's some things that we can do that I feel comfortable that we can do to get this win, split this, and go back home for 2. The Indiana Pacers blow out the Milwaukee Bucks by the score of 117-98. Man, after finishing with the third worst defensive rating in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns prior to this. Well, no, that ain't what we want. Hey, what you got up here? Torian Prince got some cardio in. Kyle Kuzma, he was on his road bike too. He got cardio in. Oh, hey, they ain't got no cardio.
They got up a donut, did it? They ain't get up here.
Yeah, hey, Torian Prince, 20 minutes, 0 points. Kyle Kuzma, 22 minutes, 0. But here's the thing what's so amazing about Kuzma. Kuzma had 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, and 2 personal fouls.
Man, didn't scratch.
Hey, see, this is one I wasn't able to see. I didn't get to see this one. I was at my track meet watching my baby run.
Yes.
So this is the one game I didn't get to see because when this game was going on, this is exactly when my baby was running the 400 and the 4x4.
Man, this was everything I expected. Godly numbers from Greek Freak.
Yeah.
Just didn't get no help, man. Didn't get no help.
No.
Indiana, they're a gritty team as well. They got a bunch of guys who can score the basketball, who can do a multitude of things on the court to affect the game. And if you got 2 guys in your starting lineup who giving you donuts, you ain't got a chance of winning in the league like this.
Boy, the last time I seen this many donuts, I was at Krispy Kreme's and Dunkin' Donuts. This man had, think about it, he was 0-5 from field. He was 0-2 from the 3-point line. He was 0-2 from the free throw line. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, and 0 points. So you only got like 9 stats that you can get. You can get something a 1 in. 9 of the 10, the man had a 0. I don't know, Joe. I don't know if I've ever seen that in all my life. Now, like I said, I was in 4-H. I grew up on a farm. I went to the county fair, and I ain't never seen no ish like this. I mean, Chad, I don't think y'all understand this. This man was 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 points. How? I mean, Giannis like, hey, I tell you what, this is what I would need y'all to do. Kyle Kuzma, give me 8. Taurean Prince, give me 8. I'll do the rest until Dame gets back in game 3. Mm-hmm. They're like, no. We're gonna leave you out there by yourself.
Nah.
I mean, they got Giannis outside. They done closed the door on Giannis. They beat Indiana beating the hell out of Giannis. And they just closed the door. The man ain't helping but nothing.
So, does Kyle Kuzma and Prince have the green light to shoot when they want to? Even if you're missing like that, do they have the green light? You know how shoot. Even when you're missing, you keep on shooting. At some point, it's gonna fall. Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, it's the playoffs. Hey, this the playoffs, Unc. If you got Greek putting all the pressure on the rim, and you might like Taurean Prince was the top 3-point shooter this year. It wasn't like he was no slouch. He probably was top 5 in 3-point shooting this year. So I think the main thing is you don't have Dame out there, another guy who can put pressure and get his own, make plays for others around him. So now everybody's watching Greek Freak. He probably the only one really out there who can go out there and get a bucket. So that's why it looks the way it looks.
Well, shoot, Kyle, as soon as I asked you, Unc, first thing you said was no. So if Kyle Kuzma doesn't have the green light to shoot at will, being that
why the hell I won't give him the green light? He got a learner's permit. He ain't even got real driver's license. So what the hell I'm gonna let him drive for?
If Dame ain't playing, you got to get them points from somewhere. Them points that Dame would have, they got to come from somebody.
The man played Ocho. The man got cardio. The man's on a stationary bike.
That's what I'm saying. He was 0 for 5. He was 0 for in 9 of the categories, right?
Yes.
Maybe he doesn't have the green light to continue to shoot at will, even though at some point you got to make them.
That's reserved for a Steph Curry. That's reserved for a Dame. That's reserved for a Luka. You can't give no guy, Kyle Kuzma, no green light to shoot it whenever you want to. Hell no.
Okay, all right.
And you got, look at, out the bench, you got Green gave you 15. Kevin Porter Jr. gave you 12. Gary Trent Jr. gave you 14. But you got 2 guys in your starter. Think about it. Of your 5 starters, Giannis had 36. The other 3 had 14. So they got 50 points from their starters.
Yeah.
You can't win. You're not winning.
And that's why it was a lopsided game like that. You're right.
Hold on, Joe. So listen, I'm not a coach. So as a coach, do you make the adjustments and put the players in that score 14 and 15?
No.
And sit the 2 down? Okay.
No.
All right.
No. You got to be better. But look, Ocho, cool. Look, there have been times sometimes that you like, man, Kuzma, he's figured it out.
Yeah.
And then there are other times, if I got glasses on, I'm a coach, I put my glass down and say, Lord, have mercy. I'm rubbing my temples because he makes you scratch your head.
Well, if you know you got players like that, that don't have the confidence, you get them going early. You run plays for them on purpose. Allow them to get an easy bucket. You get an easy bucket to get you in rhythm. Hell, when it comes to football, what we do, you drop a ball, what's the first thing the coach do? Find something easy for you to get the ball back in your hands to build your confidence back up.
That's what they do to you. The third receiver ain't going to keep getting balls thrown at his ass. He drop them.
Okay.
Because that's the prop, that's the point. You only going to get so many opportunities before they put somebody else's ass in there.
Okay, but I'm only
saying. You keep getting thrown to you if you drop a few.
Mm-hmm. Now,
that's not reserved for anybody else.
I'm just saying that. I'm only saying it because, okay, Dame Dollar's not playing. If Dame Dollars is not playing, now whoever else is in there, they got to replace the production in some way. They might not be able to score as much as Dame Dollars is, but we got to find ways to get those individuals who don't score like that and put them in position to get them points in some kind of way.
Joe, can you explain to Ocho? They put him in position. He laid it. He put goose eggs.
Hey, and Indiana, they taking a challenge, man. They got guys who ain't scared to guard Giannis. You know, the Turners, the Pascal Siakam. So it's not like they just totally double teaming him and they making him, they're making him score. Like Giannis shot 14 23 tonight. Mm-hmm. Like, they're making him go get it. And
I can live with that. And he was 8 of 15 from the free throw line. Okay, I'll live with that. Because guess what? What I'm not going to allow him to do, because if you go look at it like his last 10 games, he had like 6 or 7 triple-doubles.
Yeah.
So he's scoring 30. He's giving you 13, 14 rebounds, and he's making it easy for others to score. So hell no. You go ahead and score. Don't even worry. We ain't even worry. Hey, how many you want? You want 36? You want 40? Go ahead. But I guarantee you the other guys ain't going to hurt us.
Right,
So
and that's why
you
see, and that's why you see Kyle Kuzma only had 5 shot attempts in 21 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, they not leaving him, giving him no comfortable looks. Giannis, if you're going to beat us, then you're going to have to score 50, my boy, just to keep y'all in the game. Yeah.
And I'll give you that. And see, when you play the Nuggets, okay, you going to let Jokic get his 35 and you going to let him have 17 assists? Is that what that's what you're trying to do? No. Get whatever you want. Eat as much as you want. But I ain't gonna let none of the other mofos eat.
Right.
They gonna starve. And you see 0, 0, 9, 5. Because think about it. Your starters, your bench players played more than your starters. Torian Prince played 20 minutes. Kyle Kuzma played 22 minutes. Lopez played 21 minutes. And Rollins played 19. Bobby Portis played 25. Gary Trent Jr. played 27. Kevin Porter Jr. played 29. Green played 27. So that tells you, those guys wasn't getting it done. Hey, Doc said, hey, go on in there.
I think, well, hey, when you look at it, Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent, they can kind of go off the bounce a little bit and create, not only themselves, but for others as well. That's why when you got Prince in there and he only got 1 shot attempt in 20 minutes, that's because we're not leaving you. We're going to play Giannis man-to-man straight up. We ain't giving y'all no dare shots and none of that. And we're going to make y'all work for everything y'all get.
Yes. And look, and that's what you have to do. Say, hey, guys, I feel bad for you, Miles. I feel bad for you, Siaka, because Giannis going to give you that work. He going to give you that work. Ocho is like, hey, we not finna double. And then let everybody no. Hey.
Yeah.
Whoo, whoever got Ocho today, bro, he gonna hang about 150, 175 on you, but we ain't gonna let nobody else get nothing.
You gotta take the challenge. You gotta step up and take the challenge. That's gonna help us as a team, man. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Right. Because I don't want them other guys. Because Giannis gonna get his. Because if there's a crack, he's gonna slide his slender ass through it, and either he gonna dunk it, lay it up, or you gonna foul it. Because think about it. He had 23 shot attempts. He had 15 free throw attempts.
I mean,
think about that now. 23 shot attempts, 15 free throw attempts.
He was working. They making him work.
Right, but that's also exposing everybody else's weakness. I can't create on my own. I can't put the ball on the floor and create space to get my shots off. That's a weakness.
Well, as a team, Ocho, that's the makeup of a team. Like, everybody ain't gonna be able to go off the bounce and be able to create and get their own. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great off-ball defenders. They're gonna be great off-ball players, meaning 3-and-D guys who got great energy on defense, who can cause havoc and knock down the three, on offense. So I think that's kind of the makeup of this team. It's made up of Giannis and Dame to be the creators.
Yes.
And these other guys got to chip in and give us what you got. Yeah.
Because that's the thing. That's what Dorian. He's not a guy they take you. Jordan. Those are guys that you got 3 guys that can take you off the ground. And when help comes, they kick. You make shots.
Yeah.
You can't. Everybody can't be up. He can take you off the dribble. He can take you off the dribble. He can take you off the. Nah. Yeah. You need a certain guys that need to be able to catch and shoot. Everybody has a role. Now, you would like to think that when it's time for them to play their role to the utmost, they do it.
Yeah, they hit their shots.
Yes, Giannis is going to give you what he's going to give you. I done wrote Giannis down. Giannis going to have about 30, probably going to have 13 rebounds, probably going to have 5 assists.
He going to cover every night.
So that's what I done penciled that. Ocho, I done wrote that down in my book. Yeah. It's kind of like, at the end of the day, you wrote down everything that you was going to do, what you was going to do.
Right.
Well, I can write down what Giannis going to give me before the game even start.
You already?
He going to give it to you every time.
6. Probably going to shoot Probably 60%, something like mid-50 to 60%. Okay, that's Giannis. What about Torian Prince, Coach? All right, don't be cracking no jokes now. Because I don't know what the hell he gonna give us. I don't know. Kyle Kuzma, I saw Kyle Kuzma. I was ready for Kyle Kuzma to go. I said, I had seen enough. When he was with the Lakers, nah, it's time to move on. He only gonna be so good.
He gonna redeem himself. He can only go up from here.
Yeah. You're not gonna have 2 games back to back like this.
No. I sure hope not.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see these zeros. 0 for 5 from the field. 0 from 2 from the 3. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 0 rebounds. 0 assists. 0 steals. 0 blocks. 0 points. Now, it'd have been really bad if he'd had 0 fouls. So you was out there for 22 minutes and you didn't even trip nobody? Joe, he didn't trip anybody? I mean, you didn't run through no screens. You ain't run through no screens. You ain't do nothing. You'd have had 0 across the board?
Yeah.
That'd have been a problem.
That's hard, man. That's a tough stat line. And
yes.
Hopefully he'll use that for fuel, though. Hopefully he'll use it for fuel and come back in game 2 and give. You got to give Giannis some help, man. I mean, hey, you know what he gonna do. He just need a little help, man.
Yeah. That joker had an Ocho double. You know, you had a triple double or a triple single.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody have 8 zeros.
Yeah.
Now, if you got money with 8 zeros, whoo, boy, you got some paper.
Hello. Yeah.
You don't want to have that on the basketball court.